Feedback loop. I forgot I had it up on my other channel. Oops. That sounds better. Alright, let's get things started. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, the crowns are bugged. Hey, William Kelly.
Just need one more person to hate me, talk that talk. One more problem might make me kill them all. I'm a heartbreaker, ass kicker. I'm a heartbreaker, nasty words. I got two fingers, my ass kissers. I'm an asshole, dirtbag, no good bastard.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome everybody. How's everybody doing? Fortunately, the Chinook has that bug where if you get far enough away, it turns into a turd, and the lights go off, which turns into a turd. I'm gonna try, because the sun's coming up. I'm gonna keep it on live time for now, and hope it don't die. Welcome, Mr. TPHI, William Kelly, Visualize, Jared, Colonel, Aerith, Mr. TPHI. Is there anybody? Alright, I think we're ready to roll. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep the lights on. It's just about sunrise, so we'll see what happens. VS Starship has water dispersion wave. I know the friggin' Starship is going to be intense. That's definitely going to be crazy bonkers. I don't know why I have this on. Milk tech. Map. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't have anything. Not doing checklist. Not doing those. Everything closed. Okay, we're good. Just gonna turn you back off. Oh, I got yellow lights. What do I got caution lights for? What the hell is AS? CS2.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Hey, Blade. I don't know. But we're going to be short on fuel, so we have to turn that knob to both. Turn what knob? You got a knob up here for both? Oh, that's hook. Tell me your left knee. My left knee. That one? I can't fucking see, it's dark. Ah. Thank you. I took care of my lights. There we go. Now we're ready to fly, baby, fly. Oop, I forgot you can't wiggle your rudders when you're in a helicopter. I forget that. You wiggle your rudders, your whole helicopter moves. So I have my crazy month just got crazier. It's not bad. We only had 3 people in the last 28 days subscribe. But the craziness is going to get crazier because I just have another friend call me to go to work for him for quite a few days. He's got a whole garage full of race cars that we got to get out, get started, find out what's wrong with them, get pictures, get them ready to sell. He's only keeping a couple to race and the rest is selling off. So he needs a hand with that. So I'm going to be out there giving him a hand for a few days next week. Whoa! I was not in level flight when I let go of the stick for a second. Mostly historic race cars. A little bit of everything. Everything from Porsche 944s to Radical. Well, the Radical's new. Relatively new. Because that one has air conditioning. Hawk, Formula Ford, Jetta, Lotus Evora 400. It's a 400 horse. I think he's probably going to keep the Caterham Super 7. Yeah. I know they'll keep the Jetta. He already sold the Formula Atlantic. He's got 14 cars in a 10-car garage. And that's not including how many cars he's got in the other garage. He's still got 2 cars and a bunch of motorcycles in the other garage. Yeah, it's a Caterham. It's a new one. It's new. It's not old. It's a new Caterham Super 7 Ultralight. So it's got the carbon fiber. It's got the carbon fiber, full carbon fiber body on it. So it's bonkers. It's bonkers fast. So I'll get some pictures. I'm gonna be taking pictures anyways. I don't like the windshield. The windshield reflections are just a little too much on here. As always, but yeah, the Ferrari sold last year, the F430. I'm not sure everything that's in there. I had a town job the other day, and I had a Porsche and a motorcycle go flying by me, racing. I'm trying to find it off my dash cam. There you go. So he's got a original Mini Cooper, like Brett has. He's got an original Mini Cooper, so his is a Silverstone edition. I really want to get my hands on that one. That was not going for sale, but I keep trying to steal it one of these days. It might fit on my roof rack now that I got my camper on top of it. The camper up there, it might fit. There was a new update for the C130, if anybody's interested. The Dirty 30. I took it out for a spin right after it updated. Seems to be doing much better. Went to a local classic car show and all the old guys were making fun of the brought a Bugatti chair on. It's not a Cooper. I'm sorry, it's not a Cooper. Excuse me. You're right. Mine's a Morris. His is a Morris Mini Silverstone edition. It's not the Mini Cooper. It's the Morris Mini with the original 10-inch wheels. Silverstone edition. It's the clown car. It's cute as hell. I want it. Yeah, well, you know what? I saw a guy with the, oh, dear Lord, what's the other one? Not Bugatti, the other one. The 10-inch too, yeah. Fuck's the other one? Morning, John. Oh, the wheels, yeah, you got the... Yeah, I thought that's where you were going with that, but I wasn't sure. This is going to be interesting tonight because we're going way the hell up in these mountains to the hardest commercial airport to land at in the world. It has to be VFR only. You cannot fly IFR into this airport because of the mountains. But God, why can't I think of another one with the funky exhaust out the back? All the active aero on it. Jesus Christ, my brain is short-circuiting. I hate this. I'm getting old and I'm losing track of simple shit. They're hard to pronounce. Oh, Pagani, Hyru, whatever. Guy had one of those a couple years ago at the car show. That's it, yeah. He had one at the car show, and I was talking to him. Of course, car show's on the racetrack, right out on the racetrack. I said, "Man, I bet you'd like to open this thing up on this track, wouldn't you?" And he said, "No." I said, "I don't drive this car. It's an investment car. I bought it. It's for looks and to go up in value. It's literally it. He doesn't want to drive it. He bought it to invest in it because it'll sell for more than what he paid for it. But that's it. He doesn't want to drive it. It's a trailer queen. Actually, pretty sad vehicle capable of those speeds, just sitting there. Yeah, but all that active aero, I want to drive it." Ferraris aren't overhyped. They're just overly expensive. They perform every bit as much as they fucking cost. Right, you want to see something built like shit? Go look at one of the McLarens. The new McLarens. The body panels don't match up at all. They're disgusting. The only reason I know that is one of my buddies that we race with, his job is fixing high-end exotic cars. He's just here. Cool. That's what he does for a living. Ferraris, Porsches, Lamborghinis. He does a lot of carbon fiber repairs for insurance companies. And one of his biggest jobs lately has just been fixing the body panel fitting at a McLaren's. I guess it all depends on if it was flooded when it was running or flooded when it was not running. That makes a big difference. Lime Rock just got one as a pace car. It got a lot to be desired. Yeah. Half my buddy's collection. Lots of them bought from Barrett Jackson auctions. They just sit there, show them instead of being enjoyed. Yeah, well, they buy them as investments. So Jimmy bought his because he raced them all, but I'll say his. We're gonna go check out this. Looks like a skier out there. His interest has moved to motorcycles, mostly off-road and trials bikes. So he doesn't race cars much anymore. So he's going to sell them because he's just not using them. That's going to be the biggest part of working next week, is going to be getting race cars started that haven't run in 3 years. He moved to Europe and hasn't been back to race for 3 years. So it's going to be a bitch getting a bunch of them started again. Believe me, he's got more shit in that garage than you could ever imagine. I don't have to bring anything. This guy has raced for 50 years. Well, the garage is brand new, so hopefully there's nothing, living in them. Suitcases on hand at all times, yeah. We got plenty. We'll have plenty of brake clean. We'll have plenty of everything we need. My favorite car is not being sold, but he went out and checked it today, and the fuel cell was leaking. It's a Formula Ford. It's a Formula Ford Hawk, British-built Hawk Formula Ford, And he went out and checked he put fuel in it, and it's leaking like a sieve. Well, he pulled it out and looked, and it's just all cracked as shit because it sat with no fuel in it for 3 years. It's completely cracked up, destroyed. But because they're handmade, he can have a new one in about 15 weeks. So that car's out for the season. Replaces whatever's missing weekly. So yeah, 15 weeks lead time on a new. Hey, Rudin, 15-week lead time on a new fuel cell for that car. So it's like, it's a problem when you deal with these historic race cars. That there's just no parts available. You have to wait till somebody manufactures them. There's like nothing left on shelves anywhere in the world. How are you, Rudin? What's so special about the fuel cell? Well, the size and shape of it to fit in the driver. These things are odd shapes because they're made to keep the center of mass in the car exactly where they want it. So yeah, it's not like a regular old fuel cell. They're even odd shapes. Not like the ones for NASCAR, which is just a big square box they stick in the trunk. No, it's definitely not a square. No, not a square with a rubber liner in it. I wish it was that easy. These are some epic mountains. I don't know how we're going to do because the altitude's going to start getting really up there. Got thrown out of my moose lodge for saying men decided to keep women in cages. There'd be nothing. I got 6 weeks for that. Oh yeah, I can see that happen. That was all the commander just had a big fuel cell under the box. Yeah. It's dragsters, race cars, a lot of them are like that. But when you get into open wheel is a horse of a different color. Same with the Corvette. The Corvette's fuel cell is a saddlebag type system. So is like the original tank. So that becomes very expensive. Funny, I actually got a video from Glenn today of the Corvette on the track. I'm like, oh, who took the video? And he's like, he did. This is the first time he's ever seen his race car drive by him down the front stretch. There was a young professional driver there when he was at a test day today, and he let the young pro driver take the car out to give him a shakedown of what he thinks, how the car feels, and the settings are good or not. I'd like to see somebody put my daughter in a cage. You'd fucking die. She would just shoot your ass. Drove your Corvette? Cool. Very cool. I'll be working on mine in 2 weeks. Having some fun with it. Working on a cell phone mount that I can set up on the pit wall and try a live stream from there. See what happens. There, watch it. I forgot I got big old rotors sticking out there. That 2022 Toro not to be fucked with. I think I got like a 98 Toro. Troy bill. No, I got a Troy bill. I don't have a Toro. I have a Troy bill. Oh, airspeed, airspeed, airspeed. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Pull the nose up, nose up. You know where to get this beast to slow down. Nose up, nose up. Slow your ass down. I do. I got rideable lawnmower, push lawnmower, and weed eaters because I got bankings and hills that the riding lawnmower can't do. What's that? What's that? What's that? At a Taliban hideout? You just find one up here on the side of the hill? That looks like a patch of snow, to be honest. Oh. There's a monster mountain. This is going to be a rip. Home, but at home it's just easier to smoke on and frog behind and walk behind. All depends on what part of the yard I'm working on. Now I gotta climb all the way up out of here. $150,000 worth of mowers a day. Well, that explains why you need all the brake clean. I got a push lawnmower. The yard is the size of a postage stamp. Live in a townhome. Takes longer to push them all around the front yard than it does to actually mow the lawn. Oh yeah, 400. What are you? Lawn? Yeah, brain fart. Golf course. Cool. So what you're saying is don't run over rocks to piss the boss off? You piss you off, you gotta fix him. Good point. Maybe that's a Taliban stronghold right there. Bunker. I'll get back a little bit. See if we can fly this thing from behind it. Most helicopters, it's so difficult to fly from behind. Because of the orientations. Got my Aussie livery on. Now I did that, Brett showed up, but now watch Gammy won't. So Gammy wants to do another droid stream. Hopefully I'll have time. I guess we're going to do Planet Crafters, got a new one where you can fly off planet and land on other planets. So if you're a set of heads with grass brushes, I can't read while I'm going to cry. This didn't load, or it's just a bad satellite photo. So it's kept them clean, working good until the property eventually went through the reels. Oh, yeah, that sounds like fun. Okay, you're going to go on it too? You're going to play too? It's a fun game. I fucking love the game. I absolutely love the game. June's just going to be fucked up. It'll have to be like Monday. It has to be on Mondays or Sundays. I'm usually home by Sundays because racing a lot of times is done on. It's our racing is usually done till Saturdays. I gotta fly along this ridge so I don't have to go down the valley. I don't want to go all the way down and climb back up out of it. We gotta stay below 2,000 feet of the ground. We need a radar altimeter. That's what they need. Where's everybody? There's visualize. There's misses. Oh. Ah! The mountain! Have you? Oh, you haven't played it yet. It's a fucking awesome game. Your ship broke, you're no longer flying. What broke? The sim or hardware or computer or... One of the things that's really cool about it, it's kind of like Subnautica style base building where you grab the resources and shit and build the base, but the more you do, the more the world changes, and it changes the entire world. Like when it starts to rain, little puddles start to fill up and then go farther and shit gets green. It's pretty fucking impressive how they've done it. Get some speed going. There we go. Oh, I got a new tattoo. First one in, what the hell we figure, since 2003. It was 2003 the last fucking tattoo I got, quite literally. I don't know if I showed the picture on everything. Everybody just thinking their washing machine's like, oh, whoa. I hit slew on accident and breaks the entire power and limits. Oh, shit. It's not good. Down there. So I got a new tattoo. I don't think I showed the pictures to everybody. I think Mrs. TPHI's seen them. But my daughter used to go to the tattoo shop when she was little while I was getting tattoos. And hang out. She used to hang out there like every day after. I would pick her up at the tattoo shop rather than at school. And she would go in and have a juice box and have crayons and pencils, colored pencils, and working on the light table tracing shit. I mean, she's hung out. All delusion right now. But she always wanted matching tattoos since she was like 5. And I always thought it'd be a cool idea too. And she'd come up with this really cool idea that we took a picture together and did our silhouettes, outlines. And put it into look like an old Polaroid. And it looks like a Polaroid, so silhouette of the two of us. And then we each signed in the bottom of the Polaroid. The space would be the bottom. We each wrote a personal message on there, and that became the tattoo. So it's pretty cool. I like it. Like I was afraid of, just like I was afraid of. I'm like, yeah, I know as soon as I got one. As soon as I got one, I'd want more, and I'm gonna get one on. I'm gonna get an old one fixed, so that'll be fun. Whoa! I have one tattoo. I have way too many. And my brother-in-law is slaughtering 2 of his own cows for beef. Oh, awesome! That's the way to do it, right there, my friend. Yep, that's a good time to get a new freezer. This is a blank canvas. I know, I'm fucking covered in tattoos. So is my daughter. My daughter's now, she's absolutely covered too. So, whatever. I don't mind. I like my tattoos, so I don't care if you don't. You don't have to look at them. I have one Star Wars tattoo. I have my coyote on my chest, and the rest are Dungeons and Dragons related, except for one other that I want covered up. Oh, nice. That's handy. Mine are all Dungeons and Dragons, literally from the original Monster Compendia. You have tattoos? Well, I don't want to look at them. They're disgusting. I don't want to look at them. I'll show you mine if I show yours. Your wife saw mine. She can show you mine. That new one, anyways. It kind of came out really cool. It's all fine line shit. She didn't use, and what shading she did do, she did with a liner. It's like pretty fucking wild. She does good work, and the lines are really fucking straight, which is oddly enough very hard to do in tattooing. Get wicked straight lines. Yeah, you got taste exactly. Exactly. I tattooed from where you met. Black rose with a skull in the middle. Red eyes, orange. Cool. Oh, tattooed Chinese word for dragon. It's part of my Chinese name. That's cool. What's your Chinese name? Leaping Dragon? Sleeping Dragon? Or is it Ancient Dragon? That's it. Your Chinese name? Ancient Dragon? Phil. Standing Dragon. That's cool. I got the Chinese word for Chinese word. Hung like a dragon. Oh, dragon. I actually have a Mercury Dragon. Not Chinese word for it, but I have a Mercury Dragon. If you've played D&D, you probably know what that is. I have a Wizard, a Gazer, or Beholder, depending on which version you're playing. Female warrior with no top, of course. Boobies hanging out. Mine are dragon. Oh, dragon. That's Colonel Lenny had a long nuts. He's got dragon. We're playing around at some pretty serious altitude up here for helicopters. Have a name in Chinese and I drew the calligraphy. That's cool. Cool as shit. That's what I was always worried about. And the guy that did most of my tattoos was always worried about. He's like, I don't speak Chinese, so, and I'm not going to look it up. He's like, whatever you bring me, I'll tattoo, but I'm not going to look it up and try to give you one that somebody told me is this. He says, you look it up, you research it, and bring it to me, and then I'll tattoo it. Because, Lord, you think you're getting Dark Dragon, and you're getting Stupid White Guy. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. You think they're going to say one thing and it says something absolutely different. That's why he just wouldn't. He's like, you want any kind of lettering whatsoever, and I don't care what it is, even English words, you write it out. If it's misspelled, it's your fault, not his. Can't say as I blame him, because that shit's permanent. Fish. No, it says fish soup. Exactly. Going to walk around with spinach on your arm. Asia with English that makes him look dumb too. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like Stupid White Guy. Long dink dong. On that long duck dong. Oh shit. Shit, 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 shit. Whoa! That was almost bad. That was long duck dong. I'm pretty sure there's a hyphen in there. I'm doing it again. Why the fuck am I doing this? Because I had to put the hyphen in Big Al's thing because all I could read was by gals, not Big Al's. So, yeah.
You're a madman.
So
I come to the right place then.
by gals are the best, yeah. Big gals. No, I always thought it said by gals, so I had to change it. Clutch is gone? That sucks. Hey, Big Al. How are you? No, I got nothing against them. Oh, me neither. I think I've got a shock bad. I think I got a bad shock, and now that I got my rooftop tent up on the roof of the car, I noticed it. It's not toast, but it's bad. What a fucking strange place for a big building. Several buildings. If you don't have a lift to do the clutch, is a pain in the ass without a lift. Just one of those things that you gotta have lift and a transmission mount and all kinds of shit. Trying to get laid. Got the car stuck in the snow in the parking lot. Yeah, I think we've all been there. Doing something stupid with the car, trying to get laid. But right after a concert one time in Lake Placid, just gotten out. And these two girls were wearing next to nothing walking away from the concert. And I'm watching them and not the road, and I jacked the guy in front of me right in the ass. Smashed all the taillights out of the back of his fucking car. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm so fucked because I was watching their ass, not the fucking road. It's like, I'm fucked on this one. These shifters very well used. The guy gets out of his fucking car, comes back and looks at the back, and I mean, there's not a tail lens left because I had that big Cadillac. And I fucked his back of his car up big time. And he just looks at it, he's drunker than a motherfucker. He goes, it's just a scratch. It's just a scratch. Don't call the cops. There's no need. Don't worry about it. It's just a scratch. And he gets in the fucking car and starts driving, and I'm like, fuck, next side road I got the fuck out of there. Next side road, I'm like, I'm out. I'm not sticking around for anybody to get a plate number. We're gone. He goes sober up and say, oh, what the fuck did I do to my car? Alright, not too far ahead is going to be the airport. It's supposed to be a military helicopter pad on top of one of these mountains. I'm just going to stop and top off the fuel. Because we couldn't make it all the way on one full tank. It was just shy. I figured this mountain looked pretty cool. This helicopter port looked pretty cool. See the Apache? Yes. It looks like some pretty epic shit on there. I didn't watch Murphy's stream. Who the hell did I see? AV Angel? Yeah, $20 and it does everything. That's gonna. If we get more devs doing that shit, you're gonna put a stop to some of these $120 fucking airplanes. Some are up to 120 US now. They're talking. I think the big jets will still do that because the people who fly airliners will pay that kind of money. But I think your regular shit's not gonna. It's gonna do fucking everything. Fully armed. Oh yeah, I'll get it. There's no doubt. That one wasn't even on my radar. That thing popped up, and when I saw everything it's gonna do, it's like, oh fuck yeah, I'm getting that one. Now somebody said there's even code, possibly going to be code that allows you to shoot other ones down. But they're working that you'll know if you're hit by another one. I don't think there'll be wreckage on that ship because there's all kinds of rules against wreckage. Well, it's really weird, is they used to have fucking... I don't think it's going to be able to shoot down. I think you're only going to be able to shoot down other Apaches. So... I'll tell you, Gunner was one of the first ones I saw that actually had bombs drop in 2020. And it was in a freeware. So we know it's been able to be done. Well, what's really funny is the actual damaged aircraft, and like most. If you ever notice that a whole lot of car games don't have damage to the cars, a lot of them don't have much in the way of physical damage to the cars. That's because the car manufacturers don't want to show their cars all smashed up. So yes, you can use our car. No, you can't fucking crash it. That's why a lot of the race car games you can't show crashed up cars. It's the manufacturers. It's not the fucking... Nothing to do with the fucking game manufacturers. It's the fucking manufacturers of the aircraft. Are saying, alright, we'll let you show our plane, but don't show our plane fucking smashed up. Like, I remember back in the day when I worked for Hodges, we got in trouble with one of our ads for the Hodges. That's what GHS are like, yeah, I know it. But that's why none of the cars are licensed. They're all similar to one with a funky name, but they're not the actual car brand. A lot of manufacturers don't want these developers using their real plane names. Exactly, that's 100% why. If anything goes wrong, they don't, or it's misused, you can't go back on them. So it's there's a lot of regular, like I was saying though, at Hodges, same with Ferraris in game, you can't add mods to add performance as Ferrari wants. Yeah, exactly. But in the Jeep, they loop my Jeep company, we had an ad for our company. Hodges, because we tested all the Jeep off-road vehicles. We showed a picture of the Jeep with the front wheels in the air going over a hump, and it took air. Jeep blew a fucking gasket and ordered us to remove all advertising that had the wheels off the ground. Because we were promoting jumping the Jeep, and they had a fucking fit. You can show it throwing sand, you can show it anything you want, but don't, or going through mud, don't show it with a wheel off the ground. They blew a fucking gasket. Literally, I mean, we worked for them, and they had their lawyers cease and desist, remove all advertising, type thing. It was fucking crazy. So that's an issue. And that's one of the reasons with the cars. That's why some of the developers, some of the aircraft manufacturers will actually help people make their planes, but not allow them to actually use the name. Yeah, I know. They can't kill it. Look at how much Top Gear did to that poor fucking Hilux. They blew it up on top of a building and still managed to get it to start. Of course, I've seen Toyota Hiluxes with fucking machine guns in the back. They don't want all the rubber ducks flying off the dash. I know. What is that with Jeep drivers lately with fucking millions of rubber ducks on their fucking dashboards? When did that become a thing? I had a Jeep for years. I had a couple of them. Never had a rubber duck on the dash. Oh, there's the sun. Big floating around of someone taking a dead duck from a door handle on a Jeep. Is that what it was? I could see that happening, because the hunter's just going to hang him wherever. Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, prissy driving trot. Oh. So I asked Miltech about the door gunners for this one on the side. Said, look at it, that'd be fucking awesome. I wonder if they're gonna do the new Bell tilt rotor. Considering they already did the Osprey. Come on, get out of the red zone. And I'm not flying the helicopter properly. And I do have damage off. I knew I'd over-rev this thing and I didn't want to fucking restart all over again. I'll tell you what, the guys at Miltech are really good about helping with things. It's one of the reasons I bought this. They helped me move the Osprey from Orbix. I bought in the package from Orbix, and I won't use Orbix fucking downloader because it's fucking horrible. It stays running even when you tell it not to. It takes over all kinds of parts in your computer. And I asked them if there was a way I could just pay them a fee to move it over to their website direct, iDirect, and they're like, oh, we'll do it, no fee. No worries, no fees. Just send us a screenshot of your Orbix that you purchased it, no problems. They fucking moved it for me in literally no time at all. They're really cool about it. I mean, I was willing to pay for a fee for their time, but no fees, no nothing. They were more than happy to move it for me. So, I think they're going to do a Sikorsky CH-53 King Stallion. I know somebody was working on that and had most of the model done, but I don't think it's being worked on anymore. It's too bad. They should contact me. He had like most of the model done. So. Now we gotta find this. Jared doesn't look like he's too far away from the actual heliport over there, wherever it is. I've even mentioned to them that telling them I can give them specific details about certain areas. Also asked for the proper avionics. The avionics are probably way too. The avionics part, yeah, that's where a lot of developers run into a wall. Yes, we're stopping at OPH 10 to get a little fuel because I couldn't make it all the way on one tank, and I didn't have unlimited fuel on. Yeah, I got you. I got you right way. Also give everybody a chance to kind of catch up who's not caught up. I don't. Oh yeah, you're ahead of me. That's where you're the one rolling in ahead of me. Okay. Jared's behind me and Visualize over there. And Longnuts said, "Fuck it, I hit the wrong button. I'm gonna take my ball and go home." And look, Mrs. TPHI is still #1 even after all that typing. It's a fucking scam, I tell you, a scam. There goes Jared. You know, I'm not sure what he's flying. That's exactly what I said. Yeah. Taking packages enough. I tell you what I did. My rooftop tent came shipped in a wooden crate. Cool.
I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life.
I also owe a couple of goods for the... Who the hell was it early? I gotta look. Who the hell did the chats earlier? That was Colonel Lynn and Longnuts. I'm gonna drop you a good too because you dropped the stickers earlier.
I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life.
Oh, Zenon's become a member for 21 months. Holy shit, dude.
I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life.
Telling you it's rigged. It's totally fucking rigged. There's something about Mrs. TPHI's account that she just automatically gets #1 no matter what the fuck happens. Emote vomit. Rigged, I tell you, rigged. More good.
I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life.
Big Al, welcome. Thank you. We're gonna drop good for that one too.
I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life.
Oh, you're gonna make me wear this fucking song out tonight.
I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma
Thank you,
have the
Visualize.
best fucking night of my life.
Just for that.
Ever been in a cockpit before?
No, sir, I've never been up in a plane before.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Just for you, Visualize. It's extra special for you. That one should be working.
What?
There it
No
goes.
way. Fuck's sake.
Thanks, guys. Seriously, thank you. Well, yes, I have. Clarence, oh yeah.
Flight 209er, clear for Vector 324.
We have clearance, Clarence. Roger, roger. What's our vector, Victor?
Funny, I can do those shows all fucking day long on short clips. Do one fucking Monty Python of a 5-second clip and they'll fucking copyright your ass. It's like Black Ops. Alright, I gotta start slowing down now for sure. I gotta land somewhere. Mr. TPHI, a peach! You gotta try to use those. Well, thank you. Thank you. We gotta drop another good for the Mr. TPHI. A nice ass. I should put my reading glasses on. I ever tell you the peach tattoo story? I went into the tattoo shop, and this girls went in the back room. Was being tattooed, or my buddy was tattooing this girl, and she was getting a peach right down on her pooter. And I walked in and I realized what was happening. And I said, "Oh shit, sorry." She goes, no, it's okay. I don't mind. She goes, "By the way, do you like my peach?" I said, "Did you get a peach tattoo?" I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "And the tattoo too?" I turned fucking beet red. Misses and all her emojis trying to keep it up. She'll remain #1 no matter what you all do. I see you met my cousin. Let's see how big this is. Supposed to be a helipad, and I think Mrs. is already down there, so this should be interesting. You always have excuses, but you're still trying to get the #1. Bullshit. You're always #1, and you always do stuff, and you make excuses to say, "No, it wasn't me. I wasn't trying." I know, I see you up there. I'm flying around in circles down these valleys and shit. And I'm not as fast as you. I'm sticking to the less than 2,000 feet. No cheat. I'm setting the stream for 1.04, 1.05. Oh, no, I was going to say something. I figured I won't go there. I was going to say, it's not who you know, but who you blow. Alright, where the fuck's this fucking helicopter pad? That's right. Hey, this is bullshit. I did $1.50 super sticker, which is equal to at least 3 cents American, and my points haven't moved. See right there? Of course I did. It's not a, oh, it's a regular airport. I thought it was a helipad. Just a patch of dirt? Well, that's a helipad in Afghanistan. It says military right on it. Yeah, I'm usually pretty good at landing the helicopters. I'm getting good at it. Now I said that, I'm going to fuck this up something fierce. Gotta get it slowed down. It's much easier VR from inside. You sure there's any spot big enough, flat enough to land a fucking helicopter up here? Whoa, don't slip backwards. No, 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 no. There we go. I'm going to line up facing the other way just because I can. Taliban. Alright, let's go pump some fuel in here. Wait a second. Aircraft. CG, fuel. Top it up. Load in the aircraft. There we go. Okay. Everybody's here already. Jared's up on top of the hill with an F4. That ought to be fun. Got a bunch of turds. I hope they fix that in Sim Update 3. There's a new beta for that out today, I guess. They were saying. Go fuckers, I mean farmers. Go fuckers. Alright, we're just going to roll off the edge here. We got our fuel. Which way do I gotta go? Which way do I gotta go? Ooh, which way? Where the fuck am I going? I gotta make a left. We gotta go over there. Whoa, Jared, dude. You okay? Got a headache? That was a bit of a bump off the side of that fucking mountain. Where the fuck is my flight line? It's over on the other side of the ridge. That's where it is. Gotta go over there. I'm on the wrong side of the ridge. Oh, same hellish. Yeah, you'd think because we're all doing it, but that's a problem that's in the sim. If you look at, it will happen with Cessna longitudes. If somebody's parked next to you, one gets just a little ways away, the whole right engine side will go square, completely square. The TBM tail will get dirty if you get too far away from it. Not only your own, but somebody else's will get dirty. There's a whole lot of messed up shit like that that has to do with distance and not loading in properly. These things are a beast. Alright, gonna have some frozen fruit. Holy fuck, that strawberry was sour. Whoa! Damn. Sorry about that. I don't know why this thing reverted to chop chat. I want all chat. There we go. I like the sounds on this one. Sounds like a big old straight blade helicopter. I gotta find somebody who's really, really good at making livers. More real life. That's pretty sky right there. Even with the effects. This bird's heavy. The new beta build today is pretty much all gibberish. Never noticed any difference in anything. The only thing they still haven't fixed is the non-working drone camera. Non-stop reports about it since day one of the sim update 3 beta. Means they don't know how to fix it. I gotta remember, fucking helicopter, you don't pull back on your throttles to fucking slow down. You fucking pull your nose up, and then pull your fucking throttles back if you're gaining altitude too fast. I keep forgetting to go down and maintain speed. You just fucking pull back on your throttles. You don't push the nose down. One of these days I'll remember it. Oh, I won't. See? I go ahead and do it again 10 seconds later. Yeah, I just absolutely gave up on trying to follow what they're doing, what they're not doing, just because it just pisses me off. You know, like somebody said, you gotta suck it up. No, I don't. I'm pissed off because you sold me a game at a very premium price. You sold me a game that should fucking work, and all your aircraft should work. I find I can really enjoy the sim now as long as I don't fly any Asobo aircraft. Most third-party developers and most compatible aircraft from 2020 work fucking fine. Most 2024 aircraft by Asobo have issues. I thought it was funny that that comment made it in their fucking email that they blasted out to everybody that said this week's update, most talked about topics, and one of them just, I want the fucking thing to run. You charged me a full price, premium price for a product that wasn't even fucking pre-release. Yeah, you could have gone, all right, we're gonna do the alpha version or the beta version. You can buy it early and all that shit. But you didn't. You sold me a premium package at a very premium price. Exactly. You expect to keep fixing things when you buy a new car? I get indie developers doing that, you know, putting it out as a beta. You know, so people can test it as they play it, and they know full well it's not fully released yet. But I don't expect Microsoft, a company that large, to sell me a piece of shit that's not working as not a beta, as a full release. There's a building. That guy's got a view. Holy shit, does that guy have a view? Wow. Yeah, that's enough of me being grumpy. I just want Asobo to fix their fucking planes. I mean, it's stupid. The little Vision Jet always has a fuel mismatch. Always. Doesn't matter what you do to it. Fuel mismatch, fuel mismatch, fuel mismatch. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Come on, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Oh! I don't know what happened there. You can go piss on the front porch into the sky from there. Yeah. Sim update 16 of 2020 is supposed to bring over a bunch of other stuff from 2024 that happens. Because why buy the new one? Yeah, why buy the new one if you're going to make 2020 exactly like it? Let's be lucky with experience in showing to You usually do not use Microsoft aircraft. You're usually using freeware or Demos or somebody else's aircraft. You rarely, if ever, use a Microsoft aircraft, a Sobo aircraft. So yeah, I don't have hardly any issues as long as I'm not using the Sobo aircraft. If I use the Sobo aircraft, even the autopilot doesn't work right. I use the Catfish, autopilot works fine. And that's a 2020 port. That's not even a full 2024 release. It's a parachute. Yeah, where if you run the 2020 version, it doesn't have the parachute, but fucking A, everything else in it works. You got a bunch of aircraft and you almost never use the default aircraft that came with the sim. And once I've started doing that now, you notice since I figured that shit out, I don't have default aircraft in my streams right now because they're all garbage and they're all full of issues. Yeah, but do you ever use the autopilot and try to fly a flight plane with it? That's usually where most of the issues come from. Autopilots, not just autopilot, but whoa, shit! Look at this valley. God, get your nose up before you start that stupid shit again. Because most of the issues revolve around autopilots and flying an actual flight plan, and a VNAV, vertical navigation, not working properly. Well, that's good. But then again, now just to be out there a little bit, but wasn't the Draco built by... The Draco was built by Got Friends, not a Sobo. Am I correct on that? And if I am, that'll make sense why. Yeah, so it's not an Asobo aircraft, so I'm still right. Draco is not an Asobo aircraft. Interesting. Well, a lot of the visual things that are problems too are all with the Asobo aircraft. The dirty tail, the square engines, just little shit that shouldn't be in there. Shouldn't be happening. Wonder where the hell the Wombat is. Sends me a message and then fucking doesn't show up to talk about it. Yeah, not getting my sim effects from Parallel 44 in the said one of the Murph streams that it was taking way too long to get flow to work. Microsoft Flight Sim keeps crashing everything on them. Changing everything on. So they need to keep starting over. Yeah, that's not surprising. Sim Update 2 made a lot of developers have to step back their release. A bunch of them that were releasing new planes had to set it back a couple of weeks because of shit from Sim Update 2. Oh, we're not going to dive down in there. We're stay up top because we got to climb that big summit on the other side. Yeah, flow is a really, really big help to the It was help to a lot of people. I didn't use it, but I know to the Xbox guys, it was a monster help. They don't have a million hotkeys for Xbox. And by having it in that circle, it was awesome. Yeah, once I did that, my streams have gone well. There's been very little issues with anything going wrong. Once I stopped using any of the default aircraft. I know. His fucking headlights point inside the plane, which is rip. Tony flown Mr. TPH's favorite tin can, A320. I have a couple of tin cans and I haven't flown any of them. You know, in a long time. I rarely, if ever, fly the damn things, but I should. But I don't want to get involved with that. I'm just now learning how to properly do the flight plans for them and the peripherals. Yeah, I've heard that an issue. Oh, that fucking stall. Hit that stall point, it freaks the fuck out. Yeah, peripherals aren't fucking cheap. Because I gotta admit, this Thrustmaster has been fucking bulletproof. This thing has a couple thousand hours in it. Yoke and dual throttle quadrants and rudder pedals, and they were the cheapest ones you could buy at the time, and they're fucking bulletproof. They're the Thrustmaster series, and they're fucking just bulletproof. They just work. I did 2020 this week and remembered I had flow. It was an endorphin hit for sure. If I load up 2020, or if I load up 2020 on this machine, it's really weird. If I load it up, it'll load the first time, and after that it won't ever load again unless I completely unload 2024, and then it'll load a second time. No, you just won't be flying with Mr. TPHI and myself when we get to 750. We're going to be a lot of high altitude flights. Oh, that's rough. You can only get it in one. Do you have the right mapping on that? Because there's mapping for each individual engine or as a whole. Cable car track. We gotta check this out. Ah, you can't on Xbox. That figures. Redheaded stepchild. Right. Friday the movie. They're gonna be so high, make Cheech and Chong look like they're calm. It's over. We had some guys here, it's all over the news. Some ass clowns around here fucking reported their buddy missing on the side of a mountain. They couldn't find him. They reported him dead. So they called in all kinds of fucking... Oh, there's a cable car. They reported their buddy dead. Dave's not here, man. Who? It's me, man. Dave, come on, open up. I got the stuff. Who? Me, Dave. Dave? Yeah, Dave. Dave's not here. But yeah, these guys reported their buddy dead on the side of the mountain. So the fucking rangers go out in helicopters. They find the buddy. They're all fucking tripping balls on mushrooms. They all took fucking mushrooms and went fucking hiking up the side of a mountain on shrooms. Hallucinating and shit. The one guy wandered off and they called and reported him dead. You're gonna land for a second? Yeah, I gotta go burn one. I'll be right back. It's like Icarus. If you see Icarus pause, you just see Icarus's helicopter or plane stop dead for a few minutes. Yeah, he's lighting one. Guaranteed. So we wasted all the resources, helicopters, everything to go out and find a dead guy. And rangers and police. Oh, they found the guy fucking completely alive, but he's tripped balls and they're all stoned off their ass. Did I just go up the wrong valley? That's right. I did. Should have made that left turn to Albuquerque. That big time wasted resources. Yeah, we went up the wrong valley and it's a fucking big bastard to get around it. Probably filled with estrogen. Exactly. There could be somebody that needed an ambulance or some shit and they were all tied up on that. 13,000 to clear that? Cool. They're so happy when they found out he was alive. They didn't fucking care. They're pretty happy he was dead, I guess. Dear Lord, this thing is up there, isn't there? Oh, we're not going to climb fast enough, are we? We're going to have to turn away from the mountain. There we go. I always forget you're in a helicopter. You can just stop and climb. Look at this shit. It's still way to fuck up this valley. It's 10,000 feet in the air. This is pretty fucking wild up here. At the top of this mountain. Shot to be at the bottom. Yeah, by the looks of things up here, it doesn't look like much is going to grow. You can't even grow your weed up here. Have to do it all hydroponically indoors. Shit, this is fucking impressive. Yeah, we're not going all the way down the bottom of that valley. We're just shooting straight across. Maybe we'll scoot through that valley right there so we don't have to fucking go all the way up. Thank God for turboprops. Well, those aren't even turboprops. Those are for just fucking jet engines. The 500E is not a fucking piston engine. It's an generic piston engine. No, I didn't. Did not see that. Those fucking landsides are fucking scary. Of course, I worry more about floods, but at least floods usually come on pretty slowly. Unless a dam breaks upstream, then you're kind of fucked. It's pretty quick. I'll bet that little lake right there is fucking crystal clear and clean as can be. Whole village gone? Oh, man, that sucks. I haven't heard that one yet. Of course, I really don't watch a hell of a lot of news. It just pisses me off. That's sad. There's a whole village at once. Is all we need. No, that pisses me off too. Oh my God, I was dying the other day. Somebody on YouTube, I don't know how many you gamed back in the day, but with DOS games and shit, you could get PC Gamer magazine. And it would, back when it first came out, you could actually get games. They would give you games that you typed in BASIC. They would give you all the code and you'd type it in and you'd get a game out of it. You spend like all fucking day putting the code in the computer to play the game. But somebody went through and programmed it in using a DOS prompt, an old DOS prompt, and re-put in all the old games from the magazine. That was fucking awesome. I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot they used to get these games. There were, you know, you wrote it in BASIC, if, then, what, and so on and so forth. My tow driver's on the way now to try and get car into gear and onto the back of it. Great. But yeah, somebody on YouTube did a bunch of the old text games that they used to fucking text-based shit they used to put in those magazines. It was like so fucking cool. Alright, we'll see you, Big Al. Good luck. Hope it doesn't cost you too much. These views are fucking incredible. I might have to refly this stretch in a jet in VR. Okay, I'm out of fruit now. Whoop, you dropped that piece. Yeah, I know I'm going way too fast. I dropped fruit. I'm trying to get it picked up. At least I didn't dump the whole bowl like I did Tuesday. Or whatever the fuck day that was. Look at that big son of a bitch. How tall do you think that one is? Hey, visualize. Go find out how tall that is. You're in a jet. Or faster plane. Oh no, you're in the Australian Army H-47. Never mind. I thought you were in a jet. You're in a helicopter. There it is. I see that now. I realize that. I realize my mistake. I would have destroyed this thing like 10 times now for way over speed. Oh shit. I don't know if I want to try to go all the way up there. That's a long way up. Oh, nice big river. Okay, we'll try. What the hell? Now I'm going too. I want to see the view from the top of that son of a bitch. This is awesome. This is going to be awesome VR. There's Jared. He's ripping up the river valley. Oh, did I tell you, Mr. TPH, I figured out that, I didn't figure out, somebody else figured out, but I read the thing, that the thing with the Honda Jet, how come sometimes it uses fuckloads of fuel and sometimes it doesn't, it has to do with delivery. That's fucked up. $13 for the first half. What's the one behind it? That tall, pointy one. Or is this the tall, pointy one? I don't know. That's the one. I was heading for that pointy one over there. You're using the red livery and you're using the... You're probably using a light version, I'm using a heavy. Red light and I'm using the regular red, exactly. Has to do with certain liveries have the fucking issues. Is that a fucking building up there? Somebody put a building up here? Certainly looks like it. Yep, little building. Yeah, they traced it. They traced the issue back to fucking to delivery. This fucker's up there. Did I mention this flight may go a little long because of having to climb up and down with the fucking helicopters? When you climb up, it just goes so slow. That why white cars are cheaper? Damn. They're 15 and I'm still not up as high as that thing goes. Oh, do you land on it? 16.2? Come on, climb, you beast. Climb. 16.2. That's fucking wild. I'm not gonna land. Although if I start landing and shit like that, we'll be here till 11 o'clock at night. That's pretty fucking wild though. Whoosh. Alright, let's start heading back towards our flight path. We're gonna point towards Icarus. Mr. TPHI up there. Head that direction. It's already 11:07 a.m. there. Whoop, we just had a weather change. Or light change, something happened. Oh, there's our line. Got our line back. See it now. I might have to hook up my HOTUS if we get that new helicopter because I need all the extra buttons. I don't care. Flash away, my friend. Flash away. What's that? Might what? What? Might? What are you talking about? You know, you might buy. Oh man, we're going way too fast. We're gonna die. I haven't flown the 407 yet. Do I still lose all controls when my mouse is on the screen? Yep. Certainly do. Jesus, we still got a long ways to go. Alright, we're about 2/3 the way there. Ralph Nagasee's nearly here. See ya. Have a good one. Good luck. Yeah, stop fucking around and just get moving. Get the hammer down. That's an interesting spot for a little village. I'd worry about fucking snow slides, avalanches down here. I go avoid that side. Gotta stay lower, go faster. Oh, sorry, yawning. I wonder if this is the creek that runs out of the lake up there at the actual airport. So there's a lake at the airport. I wonder if this is the little river that flows out of it. Guess we'll find out. Maybe not. So it's pretty cool though, climbing up through these mountains. And we're still gaining altitude like crazy up through here. Well, the world's highest commercial airport is in China and it's 14,000 feet up. So I went to check it out today in the sim, and it's at 14,000 feet, but it's absolutely dead flat all the way around it. It's hard to believe there's a giant plateau. Up that high. It's that flat, that high up. I was expecting to be tucked in a mountain like this in some of this giant flat area. Yeah, it's a commercial airport, like jets land at it. I was actually trying to take off on it. Yeah, that wasn't the smartest thing. Right after the stream, I'll give you the ICAO for it. I gotta make a left here. I gotta follow that path, I think. Yeah, it's pretty wild because, like I said, the airport's 14. I'm just a hair over 14,000 feet. It's a commercial flight, so it's commercial. It's the highest altitude commercial airline airport. It's pretty wild how it's just like totally flat. Holy shit, what a place for a town, 10,000 feet up. Y'all see where that Sherpa climbed Everest for the 33rd time this year? Been on the peak 33 times. It's fucking bonkers. Gone up at least once every year since 1990 something. Or almost every year. There's 1 or 2 years you didn't make it, but the rest of the time, sometimes twice a year, he's been up. Whoa, we're climbing faster than my rotor wants to. Trying to keep my speed up. I don't want to gain a lot of altitude at once, so I'm going to keep the speed up. But the terrain rose a little faster than I thought. Oh, who's just ahead of me? Is that visualized? Is that you? I'm kind of following your track. So if you get lost, I'm following you down on the map there. EFB. So if you make a wild turn, oh, you're right behind me. Who the fuck's just ahead then? Oh yeah, there you are. I don't see you behind me on my thing, but I see somebody just ahead. Oh, that might be Icarus and Miss TPHI. I'm following their exact flight path down the canyon. Must be them up front, up there. These villages. Which way? I don't know. Go this one. This is amazing scenery up here. Something tells me this isn't the river that runs out of that airport, because I think we're going to run out of river here in a minute. Or this second, like right now. I don't slow down too much. Speed going. It's like driving a momentum race car. Slow down too much, it takes a while to get it going again. Oh well. Definitely don't want to follow this route. Just make a left up here. Somewhere. Start turning, check that little lake out. I wonder how pristine some of these lakes are with nobody around them, people-wise. This is a beast of a helicopter. We're just ripping through mountains. Yeah, it slows down to 80, sometimes 70, 60, but this thing just ripping. They're crazy high altitude mountains. Look at that. What a lake. Little lake. I wonder if it ever thaws out. Oh, there's another one there. Oh, that must be a slide, this lake. There's a road. Holy shit, there's a road. Oh, maybe that lake isn't so pristine. Little one there. We got no data here. Satellite battery, oh shit, was recharging at the time. Look away for a second. There's some big roads around here. Look at that, climbing up into there. Looks like there's something on top of that hill, probably just a tree. Yeah, just a tree. We'll peel out to the side here so we don't have to freaking lose all our momentum climbing the mountain. Too late. Uh-oh. We have anti-icing in this thing. we got to go over that. No way around that one. It's a pretty cool aircraft. Come on, climb, baby, climb. That's a good part when you find a river to run down and shit. You don't have to keep wasting time climbing. One tough little tree up here. Hope it keeps working for you. Oh, this helicopter? That's fucking awesome. Oh shit, look at that mess. Oh, man. Look at that. Alright, how much that mountain right there is in the fog? That's what I need to know. How much of that bitch is actually in the fog? Oh, terraced farming here. I probably shouldn't have dropped down in the valley, but I'm trying to stay within 2,000 feet. I'm pretty sure that was more than a 2,000 foot drop into that valley. Alright. Oh, gonna be close. Okay, just go through that notch right there so I don't gain all altitude. I did say I wanted to come up here with an aircraft that probably shouldn't be up here. Well, I did it. Up you go. Success, exactly. Probably should not have been. You made it up over the peak now. I just got to get there. Kicking up snow and dust. Dear Lord. I think the ridges up ahead are even taller. We're just going to skirt along the side so we can get some forward momentum while we're climbing. That will help. Yeah, that helps climb a lot faster. $14.8. Oh, shitballs. Whoa. Oh, the 14.4 just come through this ridge. 14.5. Jesus. I'm going to stay up high on this ridge. Get the speed back and stay up here and try to drop down in it. Up where Jared is, that's a fucking high mountain right up there. You wonder why you have to fly up here in IFR or even a commercial jet. Stop spooling off the altitude, you fool. I go up. Not down, up. This is a fucking... I don't know if we're going to be able to make it up over the peak of that next one. That one's up there. I don't know what's the top altitude this thing can top out at. It's got... No, it's not pressurized. Is the cabin pressurized? I doubt it. Oh, fuck. What did I do? Probably not pressurized, so you'd have to have full oxygen on. Then have to worry, still have to worry about altitude sickness. $20,000 service ceiling. We're going to be awful close to it, I think, on that. 16.9. Look at this shit. It's fucking wild. You're about to test that? I'm not going down in that valley. I'm not waste all that time trying to climb back up. You can do it in Rob Schneider's voice. All right, 16. Now you said 16.9. Going to be just about that by the time I get over here. Yep, 16.9, 17. Holy shit. And we got that big sumbitch up there. Well, that'd be fun. I'm just gonna, I know it's not on a route, but I'm just gonna keep going along this ridge over here to try to get up on top of that one. 69, yes I did. I always thought it was kind of a bummer I was born in 68. You just 18.5 and stopped climbing? Oh no. Guess I'll find out in a second. And out of the woodwork she comes. Yeah, how the fuck we get around that then? I'm gonna have to go to the right here. I think it's more than 18.5 on the other side of that. Off to your left, I think it's over 18.5. I'm still going. Maybe. Keeping a little forward momentum. Oh, maybe not. She's gonna sink like a stone now. I just had the perfect opportunity to go around the outside of it, and what do? Turn to the inside of it. Yeah. Hey Jared, how tall is that one up there? I don't think we're gonna make it. You're right, every time I get to 18.5 it just fucking dogs out. If I just get over that ridge over there. Let's go over there. Get moving that way. Try to get up through right there. That looks like our lowest pass. We don't need to explain 69, you're right. No, now we're definitely going to go long on the amount of time it takes to finish this fucking stream out because I'm screwing around up here doing this shit. A glacier. Sitting at the top at 25.27. Holy shit, we'd have never made it in a helicopter. I'd have never made it with this bird. I'm hoping I can get enough to creep up over that little ridge right there. Maybe I get a boost from ground effect being in close. I'm at 19,000. Gonna go to 20, just to get over this ridge. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. We know you can. Oh, come on. You're so close. $23. Come on. Come on. You can do this. You can do it. You can do it. Yay! Shit! I'm falling already. Holy shit. Why am I dropping? My throttle is pegged and I'm freaking sinking like a stone. So I gotta get up over that one. As soon as I pitch my nose forward, I just lose all kinds of altitude. I don't know. I don't know. What do I do? Do I go over to the left? Do I try to get up over that? What is Everest is only like 25, isn't it? Something like that. Like, this is a tall stretch of mountains right here. We're all up in the death zone. Or even on oxygen, you start losing brain cells. My God. I'm safe. I ain't got to worry about that one. Somebody's almost at the airport. Maybe Icarus. Mrs. TPHI up there. That was pretty good when it gets into like a ground effect mode. Damn. Yeah, we're gonna just go right down there and follow that down in, I think. We're getting out of these high altitudes. Whoa! Oh, what the fuck I did there? Whoa. Now we're gonna get icing conditions. Great. We got a snowstorm coming in. Oh, what the hell I did there? I can't get the nose to pull up. Nose won't pull up. Pull up! Whoa! Okay, nobody saw that. Nobody saw that either. What the fuck is going on? Oh, sorry. Just getting a text message on my super secret group chat. All the troops just shit their pants. Yes, they did. Yeah, I know, overspent. It just wouldn't do anything. I fucked it up, dropping down the side of the hill. I don't know how they got the guy who graduated bottom of the class. And we're gonna do it again. We're gonna go over speed again. Come on, come on. You got this. You got this. You got this. Shit everywhere. Too bad some of these parts of the world that are beautiful like this are so war-torn. I would love to go visit some of these places. Just for a drive. You think how epic it'd be to jump in a Hilux and come up here. Something beastie that can handle the off-road. The fuck was that just hit the floor on my phone? Like a Pinto, yeah. Just don't get hit in the ass. Look, it's weird. I get it into a dive, and then when I try to pull out, it just doesn't want to come out. So she said, just don't hit it in the rear. Let's see if I can zoom this in without losing. Nope. Not crashing. Am I icing at all? No, the windshield's clear. Okay. Which way am I going to go here, though? I don't know. I'll go this way. Right into the bad weather and high mountains terrain. What could go wrong? That I don't even make it into the fucking valley? Yeah, that could be a problem. You follow me? Well, that's probably not the smartest thing you've ever done in your life. Nope, I went the wrong way. Looking at my zoomed in map, I definitely went the wrong way. Whoa, 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 whoa! Yeah, that was my fault. The controller wouldn't work because it was on the wrong screen. No, I'm thinking we're okay. We just gotta go over this ridge straight ahead. We just get over this ridge straight ahead, then we can get in. Oh, fuck. What did I do? I fucked up. I fucked up. I'm gonna go for right there, I think. Just a scratch. Rode the 600, yeah. Come on, what the fuck am I doing? I guess fucking just concentrate on flying this fucking thing. I gotta be making a left turn at Albuquerque, like right here. I gotta find a valley that goes to the left. Or ridge or anything. We really gotta be making a turn here, hard turn. We'll try this one. I don't know why it won't stay behind the fucking helicopter. Unless there's that much of a crosswind. It's probably true what's happening. Now it's going to drift. Okay. At least this thing doesn't ice up. Right turn, Clyde. Yeah, love that movie. I haven't seen that in ages. Was it Every Which Way But Loose, and then Any Which Way You Can was the fucking sequel? Nope, snowing. Now, hard turn. There's Visualize. I think he's doing good down there in that valley. They're going the right way. Oh, shit. All right. That was bad. That just broke my plane, my helicopter. I think we could follow most of this valley around the corner and then almost into the fucking where we're going. Do you think someone could have figured out how to have auto tail rotor that kept it from spinning? You almost missed me. Yeah, cause you gotta fucking constantly fucking rudder in these things. Looks like it's going to right. There's a freaking weird airport. The airport's kind of weird. There's two runways, an old one and a new one. And they're built a little bit of ways away from each other. Oh, shitballs! What the fuck? I'm just tired now. I'm making stupid mistakes now. Now it's just being dumb. Now I'm just not paying attention. How are you, Gunner? The fuck did I hit there? A tree? Yep, hitting trees. Get your ass up out of the fucking trees. Ugh. Oh, this valley you mean going right to the landing zone? I don't think so. Make sure I got my... No, we're not even close. No, fuck you, shut off. Yeah, a bunch of fucks. Bunch of crashes. Most of the crashes have been really recent though. It's like I just can't fucking... My brain just decided it's going to quit concentrating. And there's fucking snow. I could just see your name tag, now it's gone. I hope I can make it through that little notch in the mountains. Which I can't see anymore. Only knew it was there because I could see your name right there. It's like riding arrows from across America. As long as I can see your name tag, I can know there's nothing between me and you. The wall of snow, I see that. I have no fucking idea how high it is or anything. I don't dare get too high up because if I lose sight of the ground, I may never find it again without crashing into it. I do think we got to be making a left-hand turn here somewhere. I should have went up that right there. Well, there's clear blue sky right there, up that, and then turn afterwards. I don't know. I don't know. What do I do? Oh, there, we broke up. We broke out of the bad weather a little bit. Yeah, we got to start making a turn though. Climb up the left side, that's what I'm getting ready to do. Holy shitballs. This has gone way longer than I thought. I padded it for like 45 minutes of padding in it, figuring we'd have to go up and down and around and stop for fuel and shit, but I guess I should have made it a little shorter. Yeah, it has been fun. Oh, absolutely. I've been having a blast with it, even with the crashing. Somebody needs to make a abominable snowman you can see around here. A Yeti. Just an occasional pop-up of a Yeti. Fly along, all of a sudden see a Yeti walk by. Is the freezer working? How many bodies can you get in the freezer, Brett? I know you're putting a cow in there, but how many bodies will it fit? That's how they used to measure trunks in your car. Or boots. How many bodies can you fit in it? Set up the fridge version and changing the door over to the other side. Ah, there you go. Body in one piece still? Yeah. The whole thing. I can only get one in my little bitty freezer. My old chest freezer, I could probably get 3, but... Oh, Jesus, what just happened? Well, they just turned to shit instantly. Oh, Jared's in the Huey. There's a little cabin on the side of that hill. I know I got to turn, but I got to find enough altitude so I can make the turn. My God, the weather got shit again. Give me my HP.
I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life.
Thank you, Colonel. Much appreciated, sir. You went around that snowstorm, but apparently went right dead into it. Oh, look at that view, huh? Rigged. Alright, now let's see if I can make it around this ridge, then down to the airport. Still got a crown for now. Come on, turn. You can get 150 XP. I don't understand how that all works. It goes in its stages. I just wish it would tell you the exact XP instead of 75, 150, whatever. I wish it would just tell you down to the XP what you've got. And be more exact about it. Oh, the massive kill. You know, it's still on my freezer. I've had it for like 5 years. It's still, the peel's still on there. Where am I going? They're going to try to go around this end run, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. True. I get 30%. I guess I'm going to have to go up and over this. I thought I could go around it on this end here, but I don't think it's going to happen. They just told you it gives you more points. Yeah, fucking YouTube takes almost 30% of everything. Fucking insane how much they get. Yeah. Freaking YouTube takes a huge percent. I guess X has hired some big time YouTube streamer to revamp X's streaming as a better streaming platform. You're down? I'll be the last one down because I made a turn I shouldn't have made. I don't even know who the guy was. I never recognized his name, but he said he's a really big YouTuber to help X actually make it more user friendly and more worthwhile so you can stream on it. Twitch, I know Twitch takes a lot too. Rumble doesn't take as much, but just not a lot of people on it, so you don't make as much. So. Well, I don't make anything now off the advertising, so I have it off. At least on the streams. Videos will still have it, but on streams it's off. We're not doing that shit. I didn't make enough money on it anyways. Videos, I'll leave it on there, but I gotta make a left. Come on. Get over this shit. I did for quite a while. I dual stream there, but I still would have like one person watch it over there. And usually that was after the stream was over. Oops. There's the airport. I can see it. And to dual stream, you had to pay for Streamlabs, the paid version, to get to dual stream on it. It's just a pain in the ass. Too much work for not enough. I don't even want to say money. It's just not enough views because there's nobody watching it over there. That's going to be the big problem with any new streaming platform. It's just going to be getting enough people on there. On regular OBS, yeah. I'm going to look into switching to the regular OBS rather than Streamlabs because they have a visual stabilization program that's free in OBS for VR. It'll stabilize any picture at the OBS end, not at the gaming end. So that may be a thing I'm looking into. How does it work for giveaways? That's the only thing. How? Because obviously it's probably not going to use this Streamlabs marketplace for giveaways. That's one of the things I hate about the YouTube one I have through YouTube for the merchandise. You can't buy it and give it away. I'm still using trailer share. Okay. Prime, we will return on over to the short message. Oh, that's stupid. Ah. Alright, there's Mrs. Where's everybody else? She's the only one left. Everybody else said, fuck this, we're out. That's the only one I'm seeing. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Slow ass. Yep, I am. Oh, there's others there. I just can't see them from this angle. Hey, your Huey showed up as a Huey finally. Your Huey's actually showing up better than the Chinooks I'm in. How weird is that? There. Fucking A. Look at that jet. Yeah, I don't think you would have those. Well, you might. Those are twins, but you'd have trouble getting them off the fucking runway up here. Bird dog too. You'd have your hands full. Well, I'm not even going to get out of my helicopter, but I am going to jump in here and take a quick screenshot. If I get in the right spot, I see everybody's helicopter. There we go. All right, everybody, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. It was a lot of fun. Tomorrow, I'm doing one tomorrow for IFR. Going to taking the catfish out. IFR flight from Mexico to Texas. Thanks, Chris. Currently analyzes, visualize, Jared. Thanks, everybody that flew along. Company old bastard Skardu. Mr. TPHI for hanging out in chat. Not flying along. Colonel for not flying along. You shall leave with your crown. All right, still got it. Let's get some pinatas. But a big shout out to everybody who donated. Colonel 3 times. Much appreciated. Everybody for their membership monthlies. Big Al for becoming a member just so we could use the icons. Mrs. TPHI for a donation. Visualize for the donation. Brett for 19 months. Big Al joining. Zenov for 21 months. Absolutely big shout out to you guys. Makes it a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun. Like I say, tomorrow will be a nice chill IFR flight. And you all have a great night. I'm out of here. We'll see you all tomorrow. Hopefully. Bye.